Good morning. Gonna do a different type of video today. Not at the farm, at home, still equipment related. It snowed a lot last night. It's warmed all the way up to 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Just a little cold on my hands right now. I mean, it was -7 last night. Kind of weird storm. It's blowing like heck, so you kind of got bare spots, but overall we do got quite a bit of snow around. I want to do a little overview. I'm going to plow some snow with my Polaris Ranger. Kind of the reason I wanted to make a video on that is when I was looking for information on videos on the plow hookups and how they work and stuff, I couldn't really find anything, so I guess I'm going to make one. This is a 2018 Polaris XP 1000 Northstar Edition. So it has the insulated cab, heat, air conditioning, the whole deal. It's cheaper to buy that package than it is to accessorize it on your own. And what we have here is the Polaris Pro Hd Plow. They've actually done a pretty good job with the mounts on these. They're really easy to install. I actually unhooked it just to show on the video. So all these new Polarises have this brush guard on them, that mount, and that's you don't have to actually bolt anything to add it's all built right in, ready to go. So this thing just sits on a stand, and literally all you got to do is drive it in. I'm just going to push it. Now those tabs are locked on the bottom plate, and all you got to do is push this lever up and it latches on that bar, and then you hook your winch up if that's how you're powering it. The lift, they also have a hydraulic lift kit for these things. So you have full power tilt up and down. You have fancy buttons you can put on your shift knob. Quite expensive. This is good enough for me right now. Plus, you have a winch already, so it cuts the cost down quite a bit. So let's finish hooking this thing up, and then I'll talk about the winch, the things that I like and don't like about it. It's a Polaris factory one. Make sure you put your rope in between there. Slide this up to latch on, that's the upper pivot. It fits really tight. I usually can't do it by hand. Give it a good kick. Now she's locked and loaded. Do your lift bar, and then you just click your latch. So this winch is a Polaris factory engineered one. So it has all the mounts, the wiring, everything comes with it, ready to be hooked up. It has spots that fit it and everything. There's some things I like and don't like about it. I mean, first of all, it's overpriced if you were to pay full retail for it. Luckily, I was able to buy it at employee cost. So then it kind of makes sense because everything fits, you don't have to fight it. It has a synthetic rope, and they don't make rollers on the fairlead for that. So it's just a friction on the rope, which when you're running the same piece of rope, lifting this plow up and down, kind of wears on it. So I just smear grease on it to help prolong it. I talked to the service guy at Polaris. He says they don't recommend using roller fairleads. One of the things that is really nice about this is you see this little rubber. It's got like a magnet in it. You can adjust this on your rope for whatever length lift you want. And when it gets close to the fairlead, you see there's wires coming out of it. Clicks the relay and stops it. So you can't overwind it. So you basically can set your lift height on your plow, and you can hold the button and it doesn't cause any problems. You can't wreck it. Continuing on with the likes and dislikes of this winch. Everything is keyed on their pull system, so when you turn the power off, now your accessories, it kills power to it. So this winch comes with a wireless remote, which is pretty cool for like when you want to load stuff by yourself. I've used it to load my plows by myself. I've run the rope out, helps me lift it in. Say you had a lake place and you're pulling your dock in or something, pretty awesome. Just put it around your neck. So you can see when my stopper gets right there, regardless of me holding the button, it just kills it. Well, that's not enough lift, so I'm gonna pull this back down to here, wind it in. And then it gets me up to where however high I want to do it, I can adjust it. So the good thing is it comes with this keyless. The bad thing is it only comes with the keyless. So do I want to be in the woods, be stuck, or rely on this keychain battery to, you know, keep my winch useful? No. So I looked up some wiring online. There's a fitting on the harness that's ready to add that big fancy push button kit. I went in, cut it apart, wired my own winch button in, which is nice. So these are, it's pretty easy to figure out. Orange is power, brown is ground, green with a black stripe I believe is out, and green, plain green is in. So for a $12 switch you can wire it in and make it that way. Also want to add some ballast. Gets it awful, nose heavy. These are pretty light in the rear anyway. I put 200 pounds in it. Really helps out. Other than that, this thing has surprised the heck out of me how much snow it'll push. So let's go clean the yard up. Pretty deep. Or shut the garage, I don't want her to get cold. This is a lot of snow. This is over my waist, plus there's a plow drift for the plow bank. We'll gotta push that all down into my ditch. Look how high this is. We'll see what she can do. Plowing her. You see the plow rolling up? Create a runway to push all this stuff. How big a bite do you think we can take? This much? little playtime. Basically cleared yourself a parking lot. Well, that concludes our little snowplow demo. This is a steel 6-foot, pretty good size. I didn't really expect this to push as much snow as it does when I got it. I mean, it's a fairly heavy machine, especially when you weigh it down, put a plow on it, it'll push some significant piles. Cab is very comfortable, heated, power steering, low range. You can lock your diffs and everything. I mean, you can spend some time in here and it's not bad at all. Rear view mirror, put some rear lights on it. Is this a cost-effective way to move snow? God, no. You'd be better off buying a used Bobcat. But if you already have the toy, you have some stuff to move. It's kind of fun.